Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard, from a haunted chick with really, really cute dogs, doing yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why questions tonight, as well as paid general in-depth readings, twin flamings. I'm going to be on for a short time. I will be back later to do the Estes method, a little bit of ghost hunting. As well as tarot a little bit later. If you've just found us and we're not live, please check into this video for a free collective message. It's a timeless tarot reading, which means it's good for any time that you may find it. Hey, Sophie, it's good to see you. How are you tonight? Happy Friday. Week went by so fast. I'm good. Thanks so much for asking. I'm just going to put my cards together here. They're a bit of a mess. Like I literally have them all in a pile, unorganized, on top of the keyboard. Hey, Cynthia, how are you tonight? Good to see you. Happy Friday. One second, I'm in another window for just a moment. I hear the ghost tour outside. How hilarious. They're like standing outside talking about how creepy my house is. It's so funny. Hey, ghost tour. I thought it said burrito. Maybe that's Cynthia's new nickname. Burrito. I call my little puppy Gypsy Burrito because of her dog sleeping. Her favorite dog sleeping position is called burrito. Let's see. That was pretty creepy. I'm hearing tapping against this wall again. Really creepy. Excuse me. You heard a lady weep on your side of things or here at this desk in my life? I haven't had a lot of time to get together with myself and, hey, Addison. Hey, babe. There's been some creepy stuff, Cynthia, like where there's stuff that I thought the spirit box said, but it said something else, as well as things that could be heard going. I'm freezing. Yeah, at my live, you thought you heard a lady weeping. Interesting. Because Cottonfly and I took some time to listen back to some of the older spirit boxes from the last month or so over the summer. Hey, DeRoy, welcome back to the Chammy. And there was some voices coming through the computer, maybe through the spirit box when it was on, when it was off, but I had to slow it down in order to hear it. And it was very, 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 very eerie. At one time, it sounded like people were arguing, like some kind of battle or something. At one point in time, you could hear what sounded like someone saying, "Your power is overwhelming. Your power is overwhelming me," while this argument is going on between people. And it sounds a lot like the echoes I hear. And the echoes that you know how they say like certain hauntings can be impressed upon an area and you might get, you know, a sign of it or a sense of it or hear it even. It's a haunting. And I've heard them outside screaming, arguing, fighting, what sounds like cannons. It's pretty weird. It's been pretty weird. So one day at a time, one project at a time, I am getting that stuff together for you guys because I think it'll be very interesting and make your Halloween season even creepier. To watch some of that stuff over. Yeah, ghost talk. Sherman held this town hostage for a little while before he took Atlanta. So a lot went on here. It can be pretty weird being here alone. I'm sorry that happened to you, Foxy. Hi, Sophie. The body. I'm a skeleton of the body. We'll just have a spooky old time. Here's the devil. I'll just put him over here for a little while. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you, Foxy. I think we all been there. So you're not alone. Are we watching scary videos tonight? Probably. Excuse me. I hope so. When your girlfriend took away your iced orange crush. Your orange crush slushie. Hey, sexy nail butterfly, how are you tonight? Happy Friday. Doesn't somebody have orange crush slushies at one of them gas stations on the road? You traveled? No contact. So you traveled to see your boyfriend, and there was no contact yet from him on the traveling? Oh no. That card's out of commission today. Sexy, you can be with guys that you find hot, but if you feel like you can't be, then you can't be, because it doesn't feel natural. You don't have to settle for less. I mean, if that's what you're looking for. Sometimes when we always don't know what we want, we'll get a lot of jibber jabber. Really? A woman just had a baby on the bathroom floor here the other day. Could you imagine if this place was like a reality TV show? You guys would hate it. Yeah, you should have seen it when he cut the umbilical cord and did it wrong. Blood splattered everywhere. It was a regular old Ozzy Osbourne concert around here. It's so rock and roll, to say the least. But you know, babies that God calls. So when they come, they come. You know, I'm going to use pregnancy as an example for manifestations. You know, it takes 9 months to have a baby, but like almost 2 years if you're an elephant. So think about your manifestations and what you're creating. It could take some time for the seeds you plant to grow. So think about that. Marinate on that for a minute, Foxy. And don't blame yourself. Just keep working on your self-concept. Keep working on, serving what you want instead of what you don't want, or what people think that you want, or what they think at all. If you can. Okay, I guess I just assumed what you said meant travel. Like you traveled to see him, but he's blowing you off. So let me read that again. Don't cry, Foxy. It'll be okay. I cry enough for all of us. You know, mean people suck. So you want to know what's going on with your boyfriend, Sexy Nail Butterfly? Oh, you went on a girls trip, okay. Thanks, Sexy. Okay. Spirit, what does Sexy need to know about this right now? Is something that's working out for her in a way that's going to please her with her boyfriend, Spirit? Yes or no? Yes or no? So Spirit is showing in the Ace of Wands that it is going to be okay. Everything looks fine. I mean, you know, what are you telling yourself once again about yourself, situation? I think this also is letting you know that, yeah, he does miss you. I mean, see how the dragon is cuddling up to the cross? You're definitely some kind of rock for this person. They want to grow with you. Things take time to grow. So keep me updated. I can help you. I don't know if girls are intimidated by your presence. Sure, we can ask that. Spirit, what does DeRoy need to know about girls being intimidated by their presence? So yes, in this Ace of Swords, and it could be, you know, that the card's really about being mentally wealthy, mentally strong. It embodies that maybe, you know, you might feel, or you might make them feel challenged by like your intelligence and your mental capacity for intellect. You know, not everyone is the brightest star in the sky, although they'd like to think they are. I'm like not being judgmental about that or anything. It's just that a lot of narcissist people out there, and they might feel overwhelmed by your presence as an intellect. So Ace of Swords, once again, just to look over. You know, you just might be like a little too bright for some people. Not that that's a problem. You know, let it, you know, guide you to a place of enlightenment even more. What's next? Will Eric message you back? He opened me up right and then I will reply. Yeah, tarot can be quite surprising. Will he message you? Let's find out. Spirit, will Eric message Cynthia back? So yeah, he will message you. definitely message you. He's probably crafting communication as we speak, thinking about what to say. All right. Was he hurt? Maybe a little. You know, she's holding up a knife, a sword. He might have felt that prick. Hey, Infinity is one. How are you, dear? Thanks, babe. Thanks for coming by the Chammy. I wish that Zoom would, like, I don't know, integrate with YouTube and somehow create chats where we could all see each other's bubble heads in videos or something, at least. I mean, this chat is nice, but it'd be nice to if the people interacting could choose from like a small interactive video box compared to just the rolling chat feature from 1998. What is that creepy noise? I'm hearing so many weird things. Lord help me. Maybe it was just something on the TV in the other room that my dad's watching. Okay, Deborah. Sure. Thank you so much. Let me know when you're ready. I'm just getting my cards in order. There is going to be a little contest tonight. Hey, Alex, how are you, dear? Welcome back to the Chammy. To have a good day. I'm good. We're good. Just doing some tarot for a short time, and then I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be back in a little bit for Spirit Box. Well, Estes method at least. I'm not sure if we're going to do Estes method with Molly or with Cottonfly. I'm just not sure yet. Or maybe someone else will call in and read. Okay, cool. Oh, you want a twin flame reading? Those are usually 20, but I can do a quick general for you if that would make you happy. Let's go ahead and get into that right now and see what you need to know, D-Roy. Spirit, what does this person need to know right now about their twin flame journey, Spirit? Oh, wow. King of Swords. 9 of Cups. I can see what you definitely know what you want, what you're looking for in this reversed 7 of Cups. So well, thank you. So I'm not sure what kind of journey that you're taking. Some people are taking a spiritual outlook on the twin flames. Some people are taking the love outlook on it. They're also kind of on both sides of the fence as well. Let's see what kind of advice Spirit has for you in regards to this twin flame journey. I'll do a romance oracle for you and some liminal space. Any advice, Spirit, from the liminal space deck? Any advice? Any advice on this twin flame journey, Spirit? Okay. So, King of Swords. You know, this journey is one that will make you mentally strong, mentally wealthy, resilient, keeping your head above the clouds, finding the sense of humor in things that'll help you really make your dreams come true. Because once again, you are watering yourself. You're no longer looking at all the beautiful treasures that you can behold. You know that they're already yours because you desire them. In this reversed 7 of Cups. Cleaned out all your cups. You're filling them new with love and joy and happy, harmoniously. Not just being a knight in shining armor of yourself or to yourself, but as well as many others, because it serves you. It makes you happy in the Sun card. Spirit is showing, you know, pay attention to the red flags. All right. This is a sign. This is a sign for, okay, the signs are cautioning you. Yeah. So pay attention to the red flags. Flirt. Okay. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you've been guided to take. But Spirit says, you know, so that the things that you desire that are coming your way or have come your way, that you've manifested, you've created with your co-creator, give no vacancy to that which does not serve you. Okay, stay in the light of things. Do not let that which does not serve you in dark and creepy places rent space in your head. No vacancy to that, okay? DeRoy? Because when you can stay on that strict mental diet, turning your back on things that don't serve you, you know, you start finding what does. When you serve what it is that you desire, that you want, that you know, cherish about life, your dreams. You even protect your dreams even more, you know. Hey, Pamela, welcome back to the Chammy. Yeah, DeRoy. It all looks pretty good. Keep me updated. The twin flame journey is not an easy one, but it doesn't have to be so difficult either. I've been there and back again. I think every day it's like a winding road. It's kind of like once you find it, you never really lose it. Thanks so much for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. I know you're usually sleeping by now, Addison. Cottonfly, hey babe. Didn't you have a question? Does anybody have any questions they want to ask about tarot, manifesting? Even ask 3 questions, yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why? I'll be right back, friends. Sorry about that. I wanted to put the tea kettle on. I am backeth. And I am a genie tonight. What are you? Thank you so much for your donation, D-Roy. I really, really, really appreciate it. Addison Cottonfly, just so you know, I had a troll in here that was like being a jerk about music. So if anyone comes in here and they're a jerk about music, just block them right away. Preferably before I can see it. I don't snap. I'm kidding. I'm not going to snap, but it was pretty uncomfortable. But I caught it. And oh my gosh, somebody came in and like spammed the end of the live last night. Kind of felt weird, like having to deal with that. It was so weird. Like I'm trying to say goodnight and there's just this person spamming. It was pretty strange. But I don't know what was more weird. The weird constant spam from I think it was YouTube study or something, study YouTube or something like that. It was really weird. But the other person's name was like Brian Olivier or something, and he wanted me to ask the cards something about a band, and it was so rude, and it kind of hurt my feelings. Like, should you drink and smoke? Yeah, just never on a Sunday. I don't know. I mean, Texas toast, you're funny. Thank you for making me laugh. But yeah, all questions about Nickelback are off the table. Unless you have something nice to say about music, just don't say it at all. Please. Please. Just spare me. Yeah, he was blocked. They call it hidden from the channel, which actually is just hidden from us. Failing absolutely, Cynthia. Music is my boyfriend. If it was anything else, you know, I mean, take the one thing that feels the most like what you can remember of wanting to feel like in regards to your specific person, Cynthia, and you know, put that old story behind you with the no contact thing or the he didn't reply yet or whatever. Because sometimes when they say nothing, they're saying everything. And that doesn't mean it's always a bad thing either. But I really feel like what we vibrate is what gets sent back to us. You know, you can always delete it. You can always revise it. You can always change your mind. Let's be more kind for yourself, you know? Because it doesn't have to be so difficult, you know? I think we get programmed to thinking it has to be all the time. Yeah, Molly likes Nickelback too. Yeah, and you're right. If that's what you're thinking, feeling, that's definitely what's happening for sure. And it's not a bad thing. Did I miss anybody's questions? Are things going to get better with Leo? Okay, let me straighten my cards out and we'll look into that. My cards get so jumbled up. So I took my socks off today, right? And I put them in a specific place because I was going to come back to them after my spiritual bath. And socks are gone. Only one sock remained. But there was no way like a puppy could have come to the area and dragged the sock off. They don't play with socks anyways on their own. And they only play with cat toys. And I was so freaked out. And I looked everywhere for the sock from here to Timbuktu. So the leprechauns must have come and taken the sock because it disappeared. And things like that keep happening like all these years I've lived here. I'll find that sock in the weirdest place, I promise you. But when I find the sock, I'll let you know. One time we lost a whole organ pyramid. Could you imagine like losing one of these? Like how do you lose an organ pyramid? It fell off something like a shelf or something in the kitchen, which was super weird because I mean this ain't light or anything. But it's not like the shelf fell either. It was like as if something just came in. We looked everywhere for it. On the kitchen floor, in the pantry, under the cupboard, under the table, under the dog, behind the washing machine. That thing showed up in a completely different room, upside down, and chipped. So weird. So weird. It was so weird. And then that's when I realized, oh yeah, this place is the Twilight Zone. And I had just made it for an ALS patient in Nashville. So I had to remake the product because it had, the one I made went off into a portal of God only knows what. Or God only knew where. My friend who came from Wales, she did say there was a portal in the house, which on Halloween, which I think Molly's going to come by for Halloween. We're going to experiment with that portal a little bit. I was thinking of getting a pink skull one. I got one. Area 55. So Spirit, what does yeah, I think the spirits took my sock to play with it to mingle my mind. I like to call them the leprechauns. Somebody asked about their Leo partner or their Leo specific person. I'm looking for your comment, babe. Are things going to get better with the Leo? Okay, let's see. What does Infinity need to know about that, Spirit? So, yes. Yes, with this Page of Pentacles. Yes, the genie said. So take an opportunity to, like I said to Cynthia, be feeling as if remember a time when things felt great between you guys, and go there and stay there in that moment, in that feeling, serving that what you want with this person, with this Leo. Okay, Infinity. But make sure you're watering yourself too. Hey, Jeremy, how are you? Welcome back to the Chammy Milkers. How's your doggies? Welcome back to the Chammy. Welcome back to the Crazy Tarot Show. Yes, I am doing the Surprise Jack-o'-lantern Roulette contest tonight for a free reading spread. You get 3 cards, any question you'd like to ask. Yeah, we'll do that tonight. We will also probably watch a fake segment. Is that fake segment? Is it fake? We watch a couple of videos on YouTube and we try to figure out if we think they're fake or not. So should we do that? Anybody need a paid reading or got a free question I could go into before we get into that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let me explain how to play it. So when I say the word surprise, okay, we haven't started yet. I'm going to start a timer for 15 seconds, and you've got to put Jack in the chat. The jack-o'-lantern to be exact, okay? No, Alex, what's your question, babe? So anybody who is the last person on the 15 seconds when it's done to have the Jack in the chat will win a 3-card reading for free. I'm looking, Alex. What does Spirit want me to know right now? Spirit, what is that? What do you want Alex to know right now? This is so interesting. I got this card earlier today in a reading. Believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. It's so interesting. Like, are you working on a project with Photoshop, or have you been getting really into maybe AI, or has somebody made you feel like there is a truth that's really not there? Okay, Addison, awesome. Do you guys remember when the Red Hot Chili Peppers were on the cover of Rolling Stones with socks on their cocks? Do any of you remember seeing that? I accidentally saw it. And let me tell you, I think that day I decided that I was going to have to go buy one of their records. So, Alex, I just wanted to pull a Romance Angel card real quick for you. Express your love. Because that card can be kind of confusing. So go ahead and make the romantic gesture, okay, Alex? Pardon my French, YouTube. Didn't mean to say box. Surprise! I'm going to put the timer on for 15 seconds, so find your Jack. 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It goes so quick. It goes so quick. You're so welcome, Alex. Okay, I think it was Cottonfly. Should we do a tie? Should we do like a thing between Addison and Cottonfly? I can always put the alarm back on and they can duel it out. Alarm on my end went off when Cottonfly put in the Jack. But I could be lagging as well, you guys. I could be lagging. I'm lagging. I think we should just do it between Addison and Cottonfly. I'm live, but I'm lagging. What do you guys think? Contest breaker? Contest. I think Jeremy wants to watch the tiebreaker to the death. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think we're done. How do I turn it off? Crazy. Interesting how. Excuse me. Interesting how different it's showing the timeline. Addison, what's your question, dear? Let me know. Okay, sure, dear. Okay. Tonight I'm a genie for Halloween. I probably would have looked a lot better if I had some hoop earrings, but they're all packed away with my bangles. Okay, Spirit. What does Addison need to know about you know who? What's going on in DC? And with you know who, Spirit? What does she need to know about that right now? I feel like these cards are saying that whatever's happening in DC and with you know who, they're incredibly bored with it. It's almost like they're taking a look at all the things around them in their life, just to take a moment to marinate on their options. In this 7 of Cups, they're pretty bored though, with DC, their life in general, and everything that's going on, the illusion of things. You know, that he's starting to look outside the box, outside the cup, outside of his existence, at his options, because I feel like he feels the conflict that it's causing in his heart. You know, you see Rose looking at the heart that's floating above the cup. That seems to be the most important thing to him, is his well-being of his heart. Motivated, definitely, and he knows he has what he wants, but he wants better. He wants to be where the grass is nurtured, not where it's greener on the other side. And definitely wants to take a communicative action in regards to you with it. Okay? So, keep me updated. You're so welcome. I did my first tea today. I hope you guys will watch it tomorrow. It's about Kat Von D and her baptism. Very interesting read. Very interesting to me. Yeah. I was surprised at that reading. Yes, Cottonfly, please. Please ask a yes or no, dear. I'm just going to get up the video we're going to watch in a minute here. I did turn the tea kettle on, so I'm going to make a cuppa real quick. A cup, chocolate. So we'll take a little break, get a snack, get a drink, get a teddy bear. Get your SP.
With Jiffy Lube Multi.
Any spooky stories anybody has to tell while I'm looking up this video and turning the lights out? Any spooky stories about the town you live in, or the places you've been, or the things that you've experienced? If you want to share them in chat, it's a good time now. Or what is the scariest animal omen you've ever experienced? I think mine was Sasquatch. Okay. I'm definitely going to do some live music here at some point, DeRoy. At some point this month. Maybe I'll do a live music show for Halloween. Do you guys like that? You called something crawl over you in bed one time? Oh, I'm just used to that because of the dogs. And it probably wasn't the dog. It was probably a ghost. Subconsciously, I'm like, Doi, it's a puppy. Come here, ghosty puppy. I love that song. Jeremy. Okay, so I was wondering, was Teddy Bear feeling like my boyfriend today? Okay, let's ask that. That's such a sweet question. Spirit, what does she need to know about that right now? So you got a couple of cards here. I mean, I have to give them all to you because they all jumped out at the same time. So yeah, it's almost as if the Strength card is saying, he feels like he's got the control over you, but it's your reality. So it's you that has the is taming the lion. It's you that's taming him with your thoughts and feelings, while he's really finding the courage and the strength to come forth and be the best version of himself. In that Strength card, stay in your high pedestal here. No putting him on it. Okay, like, hey, you get off my cloud, Rolling Stone style now. All right, knowing Spirit has your back, following your inner compass, your wish is fulfilled. Maybe Spirit's telling you to go get some cheesecake and wine and share it and make an offering, a sexy offering. Now, I don't put devil in my cards unless it's Blanche. So I feel like, Blanche really was always striving to be the best version of herself. even if she was being cunningly sweet. So have fun. All right. Make sure you're feeding the good wolf inside and not the bad wolf. All right. So I'm going to get my hot chocolate, unless anybody else has a question about manifesting, tarot, or etc., etc. Yeah, I have a picture. I look up Bigfoot from a month ago. Wow. Amazing, Jeremy. It's cold AF up here right now, 45 degrees. I love it. I wish it was 45 here. Put the window up, get the fan going. Brutus. I'm gonna go get my hot chocolate and turn off the lights. Be right back. The battery's running low on this, so I'll go ahead and put it in low power mode. Thanks guys so much for being patient. Hope you guys got your snacks. And I felt something crawl over me. Hey Dollface, how are you, babe? How many knocks does it matter? So I'll get back to questions right after this. It's only a 10-minute video. Hey Dollface. So it's called 5 Scary Ghost Videos That Are as Scary as 2020, y'all. Let's see what it has to say. Sorry, it's a little bit shaky.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Watcher in the Window.
Maybe it would help if
First
I
Castle in
actually...
Hampshire, England.
Maybe if I went full screen, it wouldn't be so bright. 1 second.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Watcher in the Window.
How creepy.
Hurst Castle in Hampshire, England was established in the early 1500s, and over its grim 500-year history, it served as a formidable English military fort. It was also sometimes used as a prison to hold convicts sentenced to death. So it goes without saying that the castle has seen some dark and bloody times. Many visitors claim to have seen ghosts and shadows in its haunted hallways, including the spirit of a long-dead monk. Paranormal investigator Tony Ferguson has explored the haunted Hurst Castle many times, and on each visit, he seems to capture something more and more terrifying. On this particular visit, Tony brings along fellow investigator Paul Sissel. The two men split up to explore the castle all alone. But for Paul Sissel, it didn't go well. Paul says that he felt as if he were out of control, possessed by the spirit of some angry entity from the castle. As Tony and Paul continue exploring, they say that they feel a strange and very powerful energy in one particular room. A small castle alcove with one creepy little window that seems to open to nothing. On his next visit, Tony comes alone, determined to investigate this tiny little room and see if he catches any paranormal activity. He sets up a camera to record and ends up capturing something horrific. When Tony reviews his footage later, he is shocked to see a small dark figure with glowing eyes standing at the window in the small Hurst Castle room. Now, you might think that this could simply be a person standing outside the window, but it turns out that that would be impossible. You see, behind this window there's only a small gap and then concrete. The area behind this window was completely closed off with bricks and cement long ago. So then the question is, who or what is this?
Oh, so creepy.
You decide. Some angry entity from the castle. As Tony and Paul continue exploring, they say that they feel a strange and very powerful energy in one particular room. A small castle alcove with one creepy little window that seems to open to nothing. On his next visit, Tony comes alone, determined to investigate this tiny little room and see if he catches any paranormal activity. He sets up a camera to record and ends up capturing something horrific. When Tony reviews his footage later, he is shocked to see a small dark figure with glowing eyes standing at the window in the small Hearst Castle room. Now, you might think that this could simply be a person standing outside the window, but it turns out that that would be impossible. You see, behind this window there's only a small gap and then concrete. The area behind this window was completely closed off with bricks and cement long ago. So then the question is, who or what is this? You decide. On the road. TikTok user.
What do you guys think? I think that was real. It does seem very real. And very spooky, for sure.
Or what is this? You decide. On the road. TikTok user Sherman O'Neill worked at a local trucking company in Fort Smith, Arkansas. He says that one night one of the truck drivers captured strange footage on a highway outside of Ada, Oklahoma. Many people, including children, have tragically lost their lives on the two busy highways running through the small town. Sherman and his workmates can be seen watching the dashcam footage from the truck. They are shocked by what they see.
27 there. Yeah. Let it roll. Come on, Olympic. Come on, let it roll.
The truck driver barely manages to avoid hitting what seems to be a small child that appears out of thin air. But it gets even creepier, because the driver says that he immediately stopped the large truck on the side of the road after this incident. He looked everywhere for the child. He found nothing. He called local police, but again, there were no reports of lost or missing children anywhere in the area. So, is this a ghost caught on camera? Or a completely random, unexplained child on a dark highway in the middle of the night and in the middle of nowhere? Let me know what you think. If you see any video that is creepy, strange, or spooky, it doesn't have to be ghosts. Email us at nukes.
We're just watching some creepy videos, deciding if we think they're fake or not. I think that one's real too. It doesn't feel like it was made with prequel.
Top5@gmail.com. Afraid of the dark. Two teenagers are hanging out when one of them, who's playing a guitar, decides to head off for a bathroom break. The other guy relaxes and waits for his friend to return. But then, something a bit strange.
Amigos, para ustedes es un concierto del bonito rockero, auspiciado por... Auspiciado por Carlitos Ganchero, el más pesquero de los hueones que pesca con gancho la polora.
Chucha, qué weón. Da pico, ya, dale. Dale, weón. Aguanta, hermano, aguanta. Ah, conche su madre, ya. Ya, weón. Ya, weón, anda, dale. ¡Se le hizo de agua! Anda para allá, weón. Gato culiao con la chucha, ¿no? Le gusta, weón. you.
Something seems to hit the guitar strings, but the guy just laughs it off. Then things get truly chilling.
Oh, por la chucha, weón. Gato, tenés la media Xbox. ¡La peluda! Conchetumare, ¿qué, weón? ¡Gato, weón! ¡Gato! ¡Conchetumare! ¡Gato, weón! ¡Gato, conchetumare! ¡Gato, weón! ¡Gato, weón! ¡Conchetumare, weón! Salió una sombra, culiá, weón. ¿A dónde, weón? Weón, salió una sombra, weón. Weón, en serio, weón. Conchetumare, no, estoy ni cagando, ¿no? No, weón, en serio. Weón, se apagó, weón. Ya, ¿en serio, weón? ¿Serio, weón? Conchetumare, qué weón, ya, esta weón no, ya sale conchetumare.
Did you see it? As the light turns off on its own, a creepy dark figure can be seen walking through the kitchen. The guy filming is absolutely terrified and tries to warn his friend, but the other guy doesn't really seem to believe him. Then a loud bang is heard from the darkness, and they both decide to just get out of there. Now, in the original video, the shape is a bit dark and hard to see, but when the video is enhanced, it looks downright terrifying.
Gato, weón! Gato! Conchetumare! Gato, weón!
The figure seems to be clothed all in black, and it almost looks like it has glowing eyes.
Weird.
It just doesn't quite look human. But is this a real shadow creature caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A shadow of doubt.
That is pretty weird. I mean, it looked like a shadow person. Right. Pour the silver down. I think they just saw a ghost. Or maybe even their own shadow, if not a shadow person.
The figure seems to be clothed all in black, and it almost looks like it has glowing eyes. It just doesn't quite look human. But is this a real shadow creature caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A shadow of doubt. Chuck from the YouTube channel Added Addicts and his friend Justin are exploring an abandoned gold mine in the Sierra Nevada mountains of Northern California. The mine dates all the way back to the early 1900s. Now, first let me point out that Chuck's YouTube channel is dedicated solely to finding and exploring abandoned mines. He has never uploaded a paranormal video of any kind. So, while exploring deep into this old gold mine, Chuck gets separated from his friend Justin. While walking down one of the mine's dark tunnels, he captures this.
No squeezing yet. Yes.
Did you see it? A strange shadow thing seems to form and then disappear right in front of him. Now, at the time, Chuck didn't even notice this bizarre shadow. He says that his wife pointed it out to him later when they were reviewing the footage. Chuck can't explain it. He says it's the strangest thing he's ever seen in all his years of exploring caves and mines. The party's over.
I think that was real.
Late one night in 2011, 4 friends from Sao Paulo, Brazil are hanging out after a party. One of them is showing off his new camera when he spots something truly terrifying.
Aí, fim da festa aí, pessoal. Ó, comprei a câmera nova. Vamos colocar um vídeo no YouTube aí, ó. As luzes encapotadas já, com som, né, Thiago? A câmera que eu comprei nova aí. Vermelhinha e tal. Vocês nem esperaram pra festa aí, né, mano? Meu Deus do céu, que porra é essa, velho?
Oh, that was so creepy.
Mano,
Did you see that?
Eu vi passou aqui, velho. Velho. Tô falando sério, cara. Tô falando sério. Vem aqui comigo, cara. Eu vi uma coisa assim, cara. Maluco. Eu vou montar a câmera e você vai ver, velho.
The cameraman freaks out as a sinister pale shape walks through the back of the kitchen, right behind his friend. They check through the back of the house, but no one there. However, the door to the bathroom seems to have mysteriously opened on its own, and the light is turned on inside. 9 years later, the original poster of this video still claims that it is 100% real. Follow me on Twitter at NewsTop5.
Sorry about that. Oops. What's a different video now? Oops. Why do I think that was in the gold mine, that it was a real shadow person? Well, they stated that guy doesn't do ghost videos. He doesn't do anything paranormal. He just shows you on his YouTube channel what it's like to explore in the old mines here in the United States, or mines that might be maybe across the world too. Not 100% sure. Not for the faint of heart. Yeah.
The party's over. Late one night in 2011, a shape walks through the back of the kitchen, right behind his friend. They check through the back of the house, but no one there. However, the door to the bathroom seems to have mysteriously opened on its own, and the light is turned on inside. 9 years later, the original poster of this video still claims that it is 100% real. But what do you think? Real ghost or real hoax? You decide. As always, thanks for watching.
So
For channel
creepy.
updates and random stuff, follow me on Twitter.
Actually, I feel like all of those videos seemed pretty real to me. For certain. For sure. It seems like this probably may have been the only sighting. That's the only thing that makes me wonder. I mean, the guy said even after 9 years, he still says it really happened. It doesn't matter. I see that stuff all the time in here. It's so creepy. I'm going to turn the light back on because I can. I'm back. Okay, Foxy, let's see. What's your question? And Dollface, if you're still there, did Dollface have a question or anybody else? If not, I'm going to do the free collective message, and I'm going to go take a little break before I come back and we do the Estes method and some more tarot. Spirit, is Foxy ready for a relationship? Even though she wants one. So that card was face down. So I'm going to put it back in the deck. So, yeah, you're ready for a relationship. Quite possibly the reason that, maybe it hasn't come in yet is because it's not all in order. What you want in your mind, you might be subconsciously still feeling that it's not yours to have, that there's something outside of you to give it to you. But remember, you're the magic wand. Okay, Foxy? Okay, I guess Dollface is not here. More question. Yeah, well, maybe she'll come back later. I'm going to go ahead and do the free collective message. Are you ready? I would hope so, dear Rory. If you feel ready for that spiritual journey, sure you are. Maybe no one's ever really ready. Spirit, what do we need to know right now about our vortexes, the not too distant future, before we close out the night? We're going to come back later. I'm going to come back later and do Essie's method. I just need a little break. So broken hearts and sad stories are carrying a heavy heart with you. Do you feel like you're on a crossroad where it's only you to fill in the blanks? Well, have no fear. Let that what you want and desire fill in those blanks. Turn your back on that which doesn't serve you. It's been like the main theme all night, all evening. Spirit says in this King of Pentacles, trust the process. And love yourself more in this Ace of Cups. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, guys. I will be back a little bit later for Essie's method. I got to find us a reader. I don't know if it's going to be Cottonfly. I don't know if it's going to be Molly. But I'm going to go figure it out. Okay? Thanks so much for your likes, your love, your shares, your donations, your comments, your questions. Deciding whether or not those freaky videos are real or not. Thanks for playing the game. The tarot card game. The little roulette game. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Kalanita. Be safe.